Hi, I'm Rebecca, and here we are. Hopefully you caught the first video where I just sprinkled a little PSA out into the world around you matter most. You matter most. You are always number one, focusing on the self, capital S, self. And my background in yoga, wellness, meditation, fitness, all of those sorts of things, no matter what practices I'm helping people with, it always starts with you, like bringing all of this extra distraction back into you as your number one priority. And you have a body, but you're not this physical body. However, this lifetime you've got right now, you're living in this physical home, this temple of this form. And so right now I offer this check-in of how is your physical body doing? How is your body? And through a few simple check-ins, so every single day, can you check in with one, your sleep levels? You can ask yourself this right now. You might even choose to journal down some notes. How are you sleeping these days? What are your sleep habits like? Well, for years, this was a constant thing for me. I would bump up against it. I would do everything else right, and then I would be lacking in sleep. I'd get very little sleep. And now I'm sleeping probably more than ever. And I can tell it's just making such a difference in every other part of my life. So sleep is key. It's probably the number one like magic pill you can give yourself. And of course, there's other things to do to make your sleep deeper or better. If you have other issues, that's something to then investigate a little further into on your own. But number one, check in with your sleep. Do you need to get a new pillow? Do you need to darken the room? What are some things you can do to enhance your sleep quality? Number two, nutrition, hydration and nutrition. Do you have a reusable water bottle yet? Probably so. I feel like everybody has gotten them in the last 5 to 10 years, which is great because we don't want plastic bottles everywhere. And how many of you are drinking coffee first thing in the morning? So something that I see a lot in my clients, especially, it's like they know they need to drink water, but they're not doing it, or they get the bottle and they're not necessarily drinking it. So sure, it's great to have the bottle, but are you using it? And if you're drinking coffee first thing in the morning like me, also check that you're pounding some water first. You want to hydrate the body. And there are all sorts of other tips and tools that you'll see out there. One I keep seeing lately, which I've been doing for a while, warm lemon water, but also putting Himalayan sea salt in your water, getting some actual minerals in the morning. Just something else to try, some warm lemon water. Warm water is good on digestion. Before you just put this sweet, sweet elixir of coffee in, you want to make sure that you're getting some hydration first. So hydration, are you drinking enough water? And nutrition. The word diet might be a little bit activating for folks, but it really is, what are you putting into your body? You are what you eat. So although you've probably also heard this through the years, what are some things you could do differently right now, if anything? Are you getting enough fresh food? Are you getting enough fruits, veggies, nutrition, real food? If there's one thing you can do right now, it's to stop eating things that are more processed. So no matter what, whether you follow Mediterranean or keto or this or that, there's so many ways to eat. Cut out the processed stuff first. Just try that and see how you feel. Get lots of water. So physical well-being, we've got sleep, we've got nutrition, and then we've got movement. Are you moving your body? So again, this is just this temporary vehicle or temple that you have, but it likes to move. Your body was built to move. And although I'm curious now with the way the world has changed over the last couple years, a lot of people that were driving to offices and having to drive in the car and then get to work and sit at a desk, I think a lot of that has shifted a little bit where people now actually don't have to commute. A lot of folks are working from home who weren't earlier. If that's you especially, what are you doing with that extra time? Are you still sitting around? Or have you been able to add some minutes of walking, of moving just around the house? It doesn't mean you have to go run on a treadmill or jump on a bike or do anything crazy, but just moving a little bit, rolling your shoulders out, walking in place. If you're out running errands, still that classic tip of park at the farthest parking spot, add in some steps wherever you can, because this body wants to move, and are you moving it? So just those simple check-ins, every single day, asking yourself, it takes literally a minute. How's my sleep? What do I need to shift? How's my hydration, diet, nutrition? What can I shift? Do I need to shift anything? And am I moving my body? What does my body need? Maybe you need rest. So sometimes it's not all about the movement. It's also about resting, relaxing. Maybe you need a massage. Maybe you need to take some restorative yoga or something that's a little more nourishing. Or maybe you feel like you've got all sorts of energy and you want to go run those sprints or do the jump rope or do something more intense. And that's up to you to connect with deeper. But as we get into the next couple videos, I think that will help too. If you're like, well, I don't even know how to tune into what my body needs. How do I know if I need to do this or do that? And so that will come, I promise. But remember, above all, you matter most. So keep checking in with yourself first, and I'll see you in the next video.